everybody doing today? So we're going to start another episode of building our giant boathouse. And in the last episode, um, we started the roofing. I kind of figured out how it was going to go. And then in the meantime, I've done the roofing of the boathouse because it was a lot of work, quite honestly, and took a lot of time, a lot of scaffold building. But you guys got the gist of it in the last episode. So now we're going to build sort of the rest of what I envision this boathouse will look like. Mainly, we've got our boat shelter, the docks here, which will hold. I know it'll hold one long ship. I don't know if it'll hold the biggest ship because I can't build one right now. But it will definitely hold a long ship or several of the smaller ships. But I want to build an observation platform up here where we can put the map table from in the warehouse in here, and also some higher level like walkarounds for the ship repair and whatnot. And so I've got some wood in here, and we got to finish off the side walls and whatnot. I think I'm going to leave it open on this side, but then we're going to put protective walls around the outside, except for here. We're going to leave it open for the second level. So what I do need to do is get myself some wood. Put up 2 stacks of wood. And so I'm going to have, first off, I want to figure out how I want to build this. So first thing I want to do is actually, for now we're just going to build this chest here. We're going to take this wood and put it in that chest. We're going to get that, because I think I want the stairway over here, like out of the way. So I think we're going to start a stairway right here. And take that up maybe 2 levels before we build our next, or should we take it up 3 before we build our next platform? And then this platform will go up and connect to our next thing. That gray dwarf is coming here. Not gray dwarf, grayling. Let's see how I like this as far as size goes. And then we can build it back this way and see if we can walk under it. And then we'll take it up this way, like a double to an observation deck, sort of up here, right? so then up here, we're actually going to build this out. And give it kind of an observation deck type feel. Need more wood. More wood. And I'm not going to make it a huge one. I just want it to stand out a little bit. And we're actually going to give it some... So now we have our observation deck, and we're going to continue down this way with these. I did not repair my hammer. I thought I did. Oh, I don't know if I can reach it. Okay. I'm gonna run out of wood before too long. And then we'll come back in with some lights and some flags. I'll have to put some banners on the outside. Alright, so now we don't really need this guy here. So what I think I'm going to do is just fill this in. Like this. And then there can be storage down here. Right? Or a workbench. Or just be anything. For now, I'm not going to do anything, but it could be literally anything can go there. So if the warehouse has to eventually expand, it can expand out here. Okay, so that finishes this side. And I kind of like that, because now I can look out there, and this goes up here, and then down the other side. Okay. So now before we move on, we need to finish yeah, this came out a little higher than normal. Which is fine. It's just off a little bit. I goofed. Which is perfectly fine. Okay. Alright, so before we do this one, we're going to finish this up. Okay, so I've got both sides done now. I think the way that I like them. You know, we've got the rails so you can see boats coming in, you can see out of it, you can see what's going on the other side, because that bay will be sheltered over here on the other side as well. So we may have other boats coming in alongside and docking in here, because there's going to be a tower and a lighthouse and probably some other docks in this bay as we build this up. So the other thing I want to do real quick is now work on this. Get this going. Okay, so now we want to build this wall up over here. Post. Yeah. Okay. So now something that I want to be... Okay, so I think that actually does it for all the wood that I wanted to use in here. So now it's a matter of... Alright, so first things first. I need to go in here and I need to read the map. Copy discoveries from the table. Alright, now we need to go put those discoveries on our... Because I don't know how this is going to work, shifting this table. So I think my best bet it would be to build a completely new one, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go in here because I have my own cartography table here. And we're going to record discoveries. Okay. So that table should now be up to date with all the new everything. Looks like somebody did some exploring up here. We gotta find that, we gotta find the merchant. Alright, so now we're gonna go back over here and hopefully much wood? 44 wood. Let's get this guy going. Hopefully not have to go back and re-report. Alright, so we're going to take this down. And we're going to go place it up here on the observation deck. Alright, so we want the map table like this, I think. And then record discoveries. Nothing new to copy. Okay, so theoretically, the map table should now be up to date. And now the warehouse doesn't have that giant table in the middle of it. Perfect. Alright, so now the other thing I want to start doing is sconces. We need lighting. And we need to move these workbenches to a more reasonable spot. But first, we're going to place this guy right here, because we need to do lighting. Okay, so sconces are... Well, these guys are bronze, coal, and chain. And I would like to hang some. I don't know if they'll be too far away, though. If I hang them up there, would they be too far away, you think? Well, let's go grab some chain. And sconces are what? Copper? Copper and resin and wood. Okay. I know I've got a lot of copper. Let's go to 8. Resin, let's just grab a stack. I don't know if I'll have... if there will be enough light cast from the braziers if I hang them up high. So what we are going to do, though, is we are going to put one here and one here. And then in there to kind of give it and I might still put hanging the hanging braziers up there just because I don't know if they'll actually cast enough light to make a difference, but we'll see. And there's more, obviously more decoration to be done here, but I think for the most part our boathouse is done. And we can expand this to have storage chests for when boats come in. You know, it's our repair dock, it's our access to the boats, our shelter for the boats. And they can come in here and shelter from the weather, shelter from storms, etc. and so on. So I think that's going to do it. Outside of some decorations that will eventually go up in here as we as the village grows and things expand, I think this is it here for our boathouse. So thank you guys for joining me for the boathouse build. If you have any questions, how I did something, want to see something different, or want to see a different type of build, let me know in the comments. I think the next build is going to be a roadside inn and very large bridge. It's going to cross over to another island. We are going to take a look at that in the coming days. So thank you all so much. I will see you all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.